Morning 5K. So today I'm just going to review with you what we learned yesterday, what a dozen and a half dozen mean. So a dozen, if you have a dozen of something, that means you have 12. And if you have a half dozen, half of 12 is 6, because 6 plus 6 equals 12. Now today I'm going to teach you how to measure in feet. So I have the word feet right here. Eat. Two E's together make the E sound. Eat. Now I have someone who's helping me. I have Mr. Barch and myself. So Mr. Barch is going to measure our kitchen using his feet, and then I'm going to measure the kitchen using my feet. And I'm going to write their numbers here. So just a second while I set up the camera so you can see how we're going to do this. Say hi to Mr. Barch.
Hi, Bucky.
Okay, so I'm going to set this. Where can I set this so you see it the best? Maybe I'll just hold it. All right, so Mr. Barch is going to walk. He's going to keep his heel against the wall, and then his toes are to go in front as he's counting, and we're not going to leave any space. Let's count with him. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So he had 19 feet. So I'm going to go write that down. Mr. Barch had 19 feet. So I'm going to write 19. Now we're going to see how many feet I have. Now my feet are smaller than Mr. Barch's. So if my feet are smaller, will I have more feet or less feet? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to start back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I can't fit another one. So I had 21 in a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to come and I'm going to write that down. Thank you, Mr. Barch. All right, I'm going to write down 21. Sorry you get to see my kitchen. So I had 21. Oh. Well, so my kitchen is 19 Mr. Barch feet long and 21 Mrs. Barch feet long. Why did I have more feet? Why weren't our feet the same? Why don't I have 19 too? Well, Mr. Barch has bigger feet than I do, and so he's going to have a smaller number because his feet are bigger, so it's going to take him faster to get to the other side of the kitchen. And my feet are a little bit smaller, so it's going to take me more steps to get to the other side of the kitchen. So who's right? Is he right or am I right? We both can't be right because there's two different numbers. And if you were here, your feet are much smaller than ours, so you would have a way bigger number. You might have like 28 or 29. So how do we know? Well, a long, long time ago, people had this same question. Like 600 years ago, people said, well, how far away is the store? Well, it's just right down the road, like 900 feet, okay? Well, 900, my feet, your feet, whose feet? And people came up with an idea. We need to know how long a foot is. How long is a foot? Is it Mr. Barch's length of a foot? Is it Mrs. Barch's length of a foot? If it's a child-sized foot? And that's when they came up with using a ruler to help them measure. So now, no matter what, everybody always knows when you say something is 3 feet, everybody knows how long that is. So here on my ruler, you see all the numbers, and then over here it goes all the way to 12. So there are 12 inches in a foot. Say 12 inches in a foot. 12 inches in a foot. So now, if somebody tells you that their kitchen is 10 feet long, you know it's 10 rulers long. Because you know there's 12 inches in a foot. It's not my feet. It's not Mr. Birch's feet. It's not your feet. It's 12 inches. Because 12 inches is a foot. So I'm going to write that up here. I'm going to erase our dozen and our half dozen. And I'm going to write up here, because you know how to use inches, that there are 12 inch, CH says 12 inches equals 1 foot. The double O right there says the sound, foot. 12 inches in 1 foot. So let's find out how long my kitchen actually is, because we're going to measure it using a ruler. How many feet long is my kitchen? So I need to add a new space over here. And we're going to find out how long it really is, because we're not going to use Mr. Birch's feet. We're not going to use Mrs. Birch's feet. We are going to use a ruler. And the ruler will tell us exactly how many feet long my kitchen is. So there's the ruler. Let's measure. All right. So I'm going to line it up here because I can't leave any space when I measure. All right, so here's 1 foot. It goes right up to the crack right here. 1 foot. 2 feet. 3 feet. 4 feet. 5 feet. 6 feet. 7 feet. So far we've gone 7 feet. 8 feet. 9 feet. 10 feet. 11 feet. 12 feet. 13 feet. 14 feet. 15 feet. And can we fit another one? Nope, it should be up there. So it's almost 16 feet. So let's go write that down. Now, if we were in the classroom, I'd have you all grab a ruler and we line up all of our rulers to see how long our classroom is. But we can't do that because we can't. Oh boy. Because we can't be at school. So let me set this up so you can see what I'm doing. So, how many feet long was my kitchen? Was it 19? Was it 21? It was like 16. Now, it was even smaller than Mr. Birch's number because his feet, his actual feet that he puts into his shoes, are not 12 inches long. His feet are maybe like 10 inches long. So we had less feet because it took less rulers than Mr. Birch's feet. It took more of Mr. Birch's feet than the rulers. So there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So now we can measure different things using a ruler. Say 12 inches in a foot. 12 inches in a foot. All right, I'm gonna move this up so that you can see the end of the board up there. All right. So I measure the top of my whiteboard using my ruler. When I use inches, remember I line it up at the 0. So I'm gonna line that up Right, so now I gotta remember it was right here. So there's 1, and I put it back here. Oh, how many feet long is my whiteboard? 2. It was 2 feet long. Now I have Mr. Birch's giant water bottle. So if I want to know how many feet long it is, I'm not going to put my foot up here next to it. I'm not going to go say, hey, Mr. Birch, come put your foot on your water bottle. That's disgusting. We know that we can use a ruler because everybody knows when you say something is 1 foot or 2 feet long, then you mean 12 inches in a foot. So how many feet long is Mr. Birch's ruler? I got to put the 0 down here at the very bottom. Oh, not quite a foot, really, really close. So his giant water bottle comes out to about like 11.5 inches. He just has that little bit at the top. So his giant water bottle is almost 1 foot. I hope you had fun measuring in feet with me. So you know now that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. 12 inches in a foot. I hope you had fun learning about feet with me and measuring the kitchen with Mr. Birch and I. And we will see you tomorrow. Good luck on your math worksheet. If you have any questions, have your mommy text me, call me, and I would love to help you.